Welcome to Curiosity, the podcast where science meets wonder. Join us as we explore the fascinating, the innovative, and the unexpected, from the secrets of the cosmos to the marvels of everyday life. Each episode takes you on a journey to uncover the knowledge and stories that fuel our endless quest for understanding. Let your curiosity guide you.
Alchemy's journey, from mysticism to modern science. Alchemy, an ancient and multifaceted practice, represents one of the earliest forms of scientific exploration, blending philosophy, mysticism, and experimentation. Rooted in various cultural and intellectual traditions, alchemy sought to unravel the mysteries of the natural world while aspiring to achieve profound transformations, both material and spiritual. Its origins date back thousands of years, intertwining with the histories of civilizations such as Egypt, Mesopotamia, China, India, and later, the Islamic and European worlds. This intricate tapestry of thought and practice laid the groundwork for disciplines such as chemistry, medicine, and metallurgy. The foundation of alchemical thought was a deep-seated belief in the unity of all matter and the possibility of its transformation. Alchemists viewed the universe as a dynamic interplay of elements and forces, governed by principles that mirrored the spiritual and material planes. Central to their worldview was the idea that all substances contained an inherent essence or spirit, capable of refinement and perfection. This concept underpinned their quest for the legendary Philosopher's Stone, a mythical substance believed to transmute base metals into gold and grant eternal life. While the pursuit of the Philosopher's Stone often captured public imagination, it symbolized a broader aspiration for universal harmony and enlightenment. The origins of alchemy can be traced to ancient Egypt, where it was closely linked to the practices of metallurgy and embalming. Egyptian alchemists regarded metals as living entities that could grow and mature, a notion reflected in their symbolic representations of substances and processes. The Greek conquest of Egypt in the 4th century BCE facilitated the transmission of these ideas to the Hellenistic world, where they merged with Greek philosophy, particularly the theories of Aristotle. Aristotle's notion of the four elements, earth, water, air, and fire, became a cornerstone of alchemical theory, influencing how practitioners understood the composition and transformation of matter. Simultaneously, alchemy flourished in ancient China, where it was deeply intertwined with Taoist philosophy and practices. Chinese alchemists sought the elixir of immortality, a substance thought to confer eternal life and spiritual ascension. Their experiments with minerals, herbs, and compounds not only advanced knowledge in pharmacology and medicine but also reflected a holistic approach to understanding the cosmos. The emphasis on balance and harmony, central to Taoist thought, resonated in the alchemical processes that aimed to align the microcosm of the human body with the macrocosm of the universe. The spread of alchemical knowledge was facilitated by the rise of the Islamic Golden Age, during which scholars translated Greek, Egyptian, and Indian texts into Arabic. Prominent figures such as Jabir ibn Hayyan, often referred to as the father of chemistry, systematized alchemical principles and conducted meticulous experiments. Jabir's contributions included the development of laboratory techniques such as distillation and sublimation, as well as the classification of substances. His works, along with those of other Islamic alchemists, profoundly influenced medieval European alchemy, bridging ancient traditions with emerging scientific methodologies. In medieval Europe, alchemy reached its zenith as a complex interplay of mystical and practical pursuits. Alchemical texts, often written in symbolic and allegorical language, were repositories of esoteric knowledge accessible only to initiates. These writings, rich with imagery and metaphor, reflected the alchemists' dual quest for material and spiritual transformation. The practice of alchemy became intertwined with Christian theology, with alchemists interpreting their work as a reflection of divine creation and seeking to reconcile science with faith. Alchemy's enduring allure lay in its promise of unlocking the secrets of nature and achieving transcendence. Despite its mystical overtones, alchemy was grounded in observation and experimentation, laying the foundation for empirical inquiry. The alchemical pursuit of transmutation and purification extended beyond the laboratory, embodying a philosophical journey toward self-discovery and enlightenment. The early development of alchemy, from its ancient roots to its flourishing in diverse cultural contexts, reflects its role as a bridge between the material and the metaphysical. As the practice evolved, it continued to shape the intellectual landscapes of the societies it touched, leaving an indelible mark on the history of human thought and innovation. This initial exploration sets the stage for understanding alchemy's transformative impact on science, spirituality, and culture in subsequent eras. The evolution of alchemy during the medieval and early modern periods marked a critical phase in its history, as it bridged ancient traditions with emerging scientific methodologies. In Europe, alchemy became deeply enmeshed with the intellectual and cultural currents of the Middle Ages, shaped by religious doctrines, mystical philosophies, and the rediscovery of classical knowledge. This period witnessed the translation of foundational texts from Arabic into Latin, fostering a renaissance of alchemical thought that would endure for centuries. Medieval European alchemy was characterized by its fusion of spiritual and material pursuits. Practitioners viewed the transmutation of metals as a metaphor for the refinement of the human soul. The philosopher's stone, a central symbol in alchemical lore, was not merely a substance capable of turning lead into gold but also a representation of ultimate spiritual enlightenment. Alchemical texts often employed cryptic symbols and allegories, serving both to protect the secrecy of their knowledge and to convey profound philosophical insights. These writings drew heavily on religious themes, casting the alchemists' work as a divine mission to uncover the secrets of God's creation. Prominent figures such as Albertus Magnus, Roger Bacon, and later, Paracelsus, played pivotal roles in advancing alchemical thought. Albertus Magnus emphasized the importance of empirical observation and experimentation, laying the groundwork for a more systematic approach to the study of nature. Roger Bacon, a Franciscan friar, integrated alchemy with his broader vision of scientific inquiry, advocating for the application of reason and experimentation to unlock the mysteries of the universe. Paracelsus, a revolutionary thinker of the Renaissance, redefined alchemy as a practical science focused on medicine and healing. He introduced the concept of using alchemical processes to create medicinal compounds, paving the way for the development of pharmacology. During this time, alchemical practices extended beyond the confines of scholarly circles, influencing artisans, metallurgists, and apothecaries. The pursuit of gold through alchemical means often intersected with economic and political ambitions, as monarchs and patrons sought to harness the potential wealth promised by alchemical transmutation. While many alchemists were genuine seekers of knowledge, the field also attracted charlatans and opportunists, leading to skepticism and criticism from some quarters. The Renaissance ushered in a period of renewed interest in classical antiquity, which further enriched alchemical thought. Influenced by the rediscovery of works by ancient philosophers and scientists, alchemists began to explore the connections between alchemy, astrology, and Hermetic philosophy. The Hermetic tradition, rooted in the writings attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, emphasized the interconnectedness of the macrocosm and microcosm, a principle that resonated deeply with alchemical beliefs. This holistic perspective reinforced the idea that understanding the universe required a synthesis of scientific, spiritual, and philosophical knowledge. Alchemical practices and ideas began to spread across Europe, with centers of activity emerging in cities such as Prague, London, and Paris. Alchemical laboratories, often equipped with furnaces, glassware, and other specialized tools, became spaces of innovation and experimentation. The meticulous study of substances and their transformations contributed to the development of new techniques and materials, such as improved methods for refining metals, creating pigments, and producing glass. The 17th century marked a turning point for alchemy, as the scientific revolution began to challenge its mystical underpinnings. Figures like Robert Boyle, often regarded as one of the founders of modern chemistry, were influenced by alchemical ideas but sought to establish a more rigorous, empirical approach to the study of matter. Boyle's work on the properties of gases and the behavior of chemical reactions laid the foundation for the systematic study of chemistry, signaling a shift away from the esoteric aspects of alchemy. Despite this transition, alchemy's influence persisted, shaping the intellectual landscape of the Enlightenment and beyond. Its emphasis on experimentation and the search for universal principles inspired generations of scientists and thinkers. The legacy of alchemy can be seen not only in the development of chemistry but also in its contributions to the broader quest for understanding the natural world and humanity's place within it. The medieval and early modern evolution of alchemy reflects its adaptability and enduring appeal as a framework for exploring the mysteries of existence. While its mystical elements gradually gave way to the empirical rigor of modern science, alchemy remained a testament to humanity's insatiable curiosity and drive to uncover the hidden workings of the universe. This period set the stage for alchemy's transformation and eventual integration into the scientific disciplines that continue to shape our understanding of the world today. The legacy of alchemy transitioned into the modern era as it transformed and integrated into emerging scientific disciplines. While its mystical aspects faded, the methodologies, concepts, and curiosity-driven pursuits that defined alchemy persisted, influencing areas such as chemistry, medicine, and even psychology. By the 18th century, alchemy's philosophical foundation began to diverge sharply from the empirical rigor that characterized the scientific revolution. As disciplines like chemistry developed their own methodologies, alchemy was increasingly viewed as an outdated precursor to modern science. Antoine Lavoisier's groundbreaking work on chemical reactions and the conservation of mass marked the beginning of modern chemistry, replacing the classical concept of the four elements with a systematic understanding of chemical elements and compounds. The mystical pursuit of transmutation, once central to alchemical practice, gave way to the scientific study of matter's structure and behavior. However, alchemy's influence endured in unexpected ways. Carl Gustav Jung, a pioneering psychoanalyst of the 20th century, revitalized interest in alchemy by interpreting its symbolic language through the lens of psychology. Jung saw chemical texts and imagery as representations of the human psyche, particularly the process of individuation, the integration of the conscious and unconscious mind. He believed that the alchemist's quest for the philosopher's stone paralleled the psychological journey toward self-realization. By linking alchemy to the workings of the mind, Jung bridged ancient practices with modern psychological theories, offering a new perspective on its enduring relevance. Alchemy also left an indelible mark on art, literature, and culture. Its rich symbolism inspired countless works, from the allegorical paintings of the Renaissance to the speculative fiction of the modern age. Writers such as Mary Shelley and Paulo Coelho drew upon alchemical themes to explore human ambition, transformation, and the quest for knowledge. The philosopher's stone, in particular, remained a powerful metaphor for discovery and enlightenment, captivating imaginations across generations. The practical contributions of alchemy were equally significant. Many of the techniques developed by alchemists, such as distillation, crystallization, and alloying, became foundational in industries ranging from pharmacology to metallurgy. The alchemical emphasis on careful observation, meticulous record-keeping, and systematic experimentation influenced the scientific method, shaping the way modern science is conducted. Alchemy's broader legacy can be seen in its philosophical contributions to the understanding of transformation and interconnectedness. Its central principle, the belief in the unity of all things and the potential for change, continues to resonate in fields like environmental science, systems theory, and holistic medicine. The alchemical notion that small changes can lead to profound transformations mirrors concepts in modern complexity science and ecology, illustrating the timelessness of its insights. In recent decades, alchemy has experienced a resurgence of interest among scholars, artists, and practitioners. Historians have delved into its texts and artifacts to uncover its scientific and cultural significance, shedding light on the ways alchemy bridged diverse traditions and knowledge systems. Contemporary artists and thinkers have embraced its symbolism to explore themes of creativity, transformation, and the search for meaning. The journey of alchemy, from its ancient origins to its modern interpretations, reflects humanity's enduring fascination with the mysteries of existence. Though alchemy as a practice has evolved and transformed, its essence lives on, reminding us of the profound connection between the material and the metaphysical, the known and the unknown. As we look to the future, alchemy serves as a metaphor for the ongoing pursuit of knowledge and transformation. Its legacy, rooted in the interplay of science, art, and philosophy, continues to inspire new ways of thinking and exploring the world.